Our next segment is on Pumpkinfest and South Lyon's Relay for Life, and with us, of course, is the president of Pumpkinfest, Kathy Swan. All right, Kathy, good. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right, thanks for coming. You got a lot to talk about.
Yes.
So, Pumpkinfest, what's new with Pumpkinfest this year?
New, we're in the midst of changing the parade.
Okay.
The parade is going to be changed, the route, the length, the placement of the parade. We're still in the midst of doing all that, but that's going to be a major change. Otherwise, it's still the good old community festival it's always been.
Great.
The date is September 28th, 29th, and 30th. And the air dogs will be back, the beer tent, the music, the bands, the nonprofits. In the last 8 years, we've raised over $125,000 to give back to nonprofits.
That's huge.
So that's huge. Yeah. So there's many groups in South Lyon that are benefiting from Pumpkinfest. So
yeah, great. Now you have a theme. I just saw that come out.
Yeah, the theme for the parade is Island Paradise.
Okay.
So think of Jimmy Buffett, Hawaii, all that kinds of stuff. So
Gilligan's Island, maybe.
Maybe,
Okay.
yep. Hawaii. Just do whatever you want with it. So it's a theme that hasn't been touched on recently. So that's
Yeah. Okay, good. Now, when will the parade's grand marshal be selected?
We usually try to do that by April or May, so we can, publicize, tell people about it and all that. But the problem is nowadays in South Lyon, no one wants to be the grand marshal.
What?
So yes, they don't want the recognition. They just want to be, do things for their community,
Yeah.
and they don't want to be put on the spot. So,
I hear you. Okay.
so it's kind of we have to find that person this year.
Interesting. Okay, didn't know you had that problem.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it would be a problem, but it is a problem.
All right. Well, let's switch to Relay for Life.
Yes.
Coming up in June, but you
Yep.
have some fundraising events prior to that. Right?
Yes, so we have a big one coming up on March 10th. It's our road rally. It's kind of our kickoff for the new season for 2018. It starts at Witch's Hat Brewery and it will end at Witch's Hat, and people will go around town, figure out the clues, and so that starts March 10th, and then we're already fundraising. The big event is June 2nd. Our theme is Carnival for a Cure. So think of the big top and games, but the ultimate goal is to raise money for cancer research.
Okay, so for those who aren't familiar with what happens the day of Relay for Life, why don't you explain that?
So what happens the day of is there's a track, and we have booths lining the track, and people walk the track. There's no requirement of how long you need to walk. We ask that every team member have at least one person on the track at all the time, but it actually takes, I think, 8 times to go around the track to make a mile. Okay. So it's very feasible for anyone to walk the track, because we want to make it for survivors and everyone to be able to come out and walk it. And it's just music, entertainment, games all day. The ultimate purpose is to raise money for cancer.
And describe where this is, because it's not in town. Like
no, it's at Family Life Community Church, which is on 8 Mile between Plymouth, Pontiac Trail and Dixboro. So it's right here in South Lyon, but it's not in downtown South Lyon.
It's a great space for you.
It's a lot of room, grass, lots of parking lot and everything. So we have room to spread out. And the swim team at South Lyon High School has a swim team, and they all come. They have the biggest setup, so they need lots of space.
They did a foosball.
Yeah, a human foosball, and they took a lot of space. So I'm glad to give them that kind of space.
That's great. So I'm sure we'll have you talk more about Pumpkinfest later, but why don't you give contact information or how people can reach you or how they can donate to Relay for Life?
Yeah, so they can contact me on my email, which is kathswan12@gmail.com. Relay for Life has a South Lyon page. We have a website. It's just South Lyon Relay for Life, and if you Google it, it'll come up to our website, and you can donate through that, or you can email me, and I'll tell you how to join, how to donate, how to sponsor. I'll answer your questions.
Awesome. Thanks, Kathy.
Thank you.
Thanks for all the work you do.
Oh, thank you very much.